Hi, this is Captain Everyman, and I'm coming to you today with a review of the movie Aladdin, the live-action version that just came out. And I just want to do a black pill version because I want to give you exactly my feelings on this without a filter and taking the kid gloves off completely. I'm not going to do any spoilers here. I'm just going to give you sort of the general trend I see in these kind of movies and what I felt about this movie. Now, sequels and reboots and remakes are going to be coming at us because movies are business. If you ever saw that movie Shakespeare in Love, it talked about or sort of the conflict between the arts as a pure artistic venture and the arts as a money-making venture, and they're always there. And so, because it's a money-making venture, these reboots and remakes and reimagines are going to keep coming at us because they can make money. There's already an established fan base, so that's a business model that keeps working. So we'll keep seeing. And there's an upside to that because I think of Planet of the Apes, and oh my goodness, I've really enjoyed those. This reboot reimagining Planet of the Apes has just been awesome. It's been greater than the original. So, it's good there. But unfortunately, that's not always what's going to happen. In Aladdin, that is not what happened. Now, first of all, you look at the original movie, it was a classic. It was like high quality. The cast was great. So the bar is set really high, and they don't reach that bar at all. Now, let me give you some of the reasons why. Now, Will Smith is a great actor, and in some roles, he would be even better than Robin Williams, but this isn't one of them. Robin Williams is so good that there's just no way Will Smith can compete with that. So that already takes the movie down a notch. Now, you look at the rest of the cast, and I look at Jafar, for example. He's good. Aladdin's good, they're all good, but they're still not as good as the voice actors in the animated version. Now, the exception would be Naomi Scott, who I enjoyed in a television show called Terra Nova. And one of the reasons I wanted to see this movie is I wanted to see what kind of actress she'd become now, years later, and she was really good. She was definitely the equal of the actress in the animated movie. But she's the only exception that I see in this movie. The rest of them even come across as kind of flat. And the writing is just so-so because there's not much innovation. But I will give them credit because one of the things they do here I like is they give the genie a complete story arc, which I thought was imaginative and great. But other than that, that wasn't there. One of the big flaws I see here is this was a musical, just like the animated movie. And I think it would have been better served to have made it an action-adventure kind of movie. That way they wouldn't have been going head-to-head. So they got, like, singing and a little bit of dancing in here. And the singing's not as good. Now, that's not really a slight, but, the singing in the animated version was just so good that it was hard to compete with it. And they didn't quite get there with this. So I look at this movie, and it just didn't get there. So this is the danger of rebooting, is you already have a standard that's set by the original, whatever form it may have been, and you're trying to like equal that and do better. And if you can't, then you lose momentum, because if you do better, then you get the established fan base buzzing about it, and things grow. But if you miss the mark, then it can fizzle just the same way, because then you get them buzzing about how it's not that good. So I think just to look at this and look at reboots, remakes in general, they're going to keep coming because of the business model. But for people that like to enjoy movies entertainment like me, it's bad because it sort of mutes things artistically for the most part, because you already have a concept of what should be. And a lot of times, people that try to remake are like in a straitjacket. They don't have the kind of imaginative and creative ability to build on that and build something more. They usually are constrained to the point that it becomes muted and not as good. But we're not going to see this trend end anytime soon, because these kind of reboots or remakes make money, and that's the bottom line.